Greetings. My goal today is to very quickly highlight the role of a Protected Species Observer, or a PSO, as it relates to offshore wind development and the multiple ways in which PSOs contribute to North Atlantic right whale conservation and management. First, let's look at how a PSO fits into U.S. Atlantic wind offshore development. We're talking about BOEM renewable leases, shown here in the figure. These require lessees to implement, through PSOs, a suite of real-time monitoring and mitigation measures. Most recent PSO programs in the Atlantic have focused on pre-construction marine surveys. Essentially, these are site assessment surveys. Typically, there are between 4 and 6 PSOs per vessel. It's very survey dependent. All PSOs must secure a NIMS approval to become eligible for deployment, and then prior to the survey, BOEM must be notified of an individual PSO assigned to work on a specific lease. I really want to emphasize this last point. PSOs are maritime professionals who take their jobs very, very seriously. Like many of you, their relationship with the ocean is deeply personal. Okay, we'll call this the PSO pregame. All of the heavy lifting required before PSOs aboard a vessel ever leave the dock. This is a year-round effort of vetting, hiring, and training hundreds of PSOs. This in itself is a pretty massive undertaking. Once PSOs have been assigned to a project, they will attend a pre-survey kickoff meeting. This is a meeting with everyone aboard the vessel, from the captain down to the PSOs. They rehearse their roles and responsibilities. They walk through right whale detection drills, mitigation scenarios. It's critical that PSOs and vessel operators alike understand precisely their role and what needs to happen when a right whale is detected. Emphasis is placed on vessel strike avoidance. I think we all recognize the need to continue doing everything we can to prevent additional vessel strikes. So that was pretty brief, but now it's go time. Time for the PSOs to monitor, mitigate, and report their data. PSOs keep their eyes glued to the water for all vessel operations. This includes transits, especially transits. In other words, PSOs are at the ready to request vessel strike avoidance measures whenever the vessel is moving. Again, that's priority number one. PSOs utilize a host of monitoring and computing technologies. We just saw a nice feature presentation of some of these. That would be the infrared systems. Here we've got some examples of systems and what we believe to be a detection of a right whale below here in this image. Unlike the old days, PSOs on a vessel no longer exist in a vacuum. Many U.S. Atlantic PSO providers utilize MIST-CETA system data entry software. PSO computers can be configured to send real-time automated text and email alerts of right whale detections to PSO teams aboard nearby project vessels and also to onshore project managers. As someone who is both a PSO and a PSO project manager before the internet found its way offshore, I know what it's like to be sitting on or waiting for time-sensitive information for days. These real-time automated right whale alerts take situational awareness to the next level for on and offshore teams alike. I want to emphasize just how quickly information surrounding detection of a right whale by a PSO can be distributed not only to nearby PSO teams on other vessels, but also to onshore stakeholders. Some of these stakeholders include NOAA's Right Whale Sighting Advisory System via the Whale Alert smartphone app, NOAA's Northeast Fisheries Science Center, the New England Aquarium Photo ID team, etc., etc. PSOs contribute to 24-hour right whale field reports. They also help to author post-survey technical reports for BOEM and NIMS that summarize right whale content and various analyses. And with an eye to the future, PSOs are helping to advance automated detection technologies, mitigation best practices, additional collaboration and coordination efforts, data sharing. All of this is designed to further the greater good of North Atlantic right whale conservation and science. And perhaps the most difficult thing about giving a speed talk is even less time to thank the many people who have made all of this work in collaboration possible. The PSOs, my peers and co-authors, the countless people who have helped to make all this work possible. Thanks everyone for your time.